Welcome to the Insurance Brokers Podcast, Helpful Hints. Here we break down the best, most informative bits of our full-length interviews.
So people don't often realise until it happens the extent of the disruption and the difficulties that water damage can lead to. If we think about a project that is nearing completion, perhaps a few weeks away from that point of handover and practical completion of the works, we've got a building and a construction project that has amassed almost all of its build value by that point. And so when this damage event occurs, first of all, everybody is caught off guard. They were expecting and planning just a few weeks' time to open this sort of delightful new construction project for whatever its intended purpose at the end. And now they've got this whole new set of challenges to deal with. First of all, they're going to just try and assess the situation, understand what the problem is. But very quickly, the extent of the circumstances will start to play out much greater. And if we think about what some of those things might be, the first one that's often ill-considered is actually the loss of future income for a project. If we think about a hotel that might be constructed, some residential accommodations, student accommodations, very popular at the moment, for example, the project was built on the understanding that there would be this revenue stream attaching to the project as soon as the building was complete and could be opened. And so now we've got this situation where that income is not going to be earned for quite some time, potentially a number of years later. And so there are enormous losses straight away from the revenue that was intended and part of that financing of the original construction project. And of course, we live in a world of legal challenge. So who is liable to be held accountable for the damages that were incurred? Those things take a lot of time. And of course, you mentioned about reputational damage. Relationships really matter in the construction industry. And so what we tend to see, unfortunately, is this souring of relationships, protracted legal disputes. And of course, everything comes at enormous cost. So at the same time as your revenue stream has dried up for a number of years, potentially, you've also now got substantial legal costs, substantial legal challenges being undertaken. And you're trying to get a contractor to come back to site to rectify the damage, who at the same time is also subject to a lot of litigation work and particularly down the subcontract chain very often to the subcontractors.
If there's this escape of water gets into the electrics in any way, all of a sudden you lose the warranties on electric cabling, let alone electric kit that's come in to power the building. And once that warranty's gone, it basically has to be thrown away. And that's, again, another massive delay and a massive cost associated with this creeping water loss that does get created by just this escape of water throughout the building.
Thank you for listening. If you have enjoyed what you have heard, have any questions or feedback, please leave us a review and we will be sure to get back to you. If you would like further information on how Baston Tullis Group can support your business, or if you would like to join us on an episode, please do not hesitate to contact us.